Okay. Are we live? I guess yes. Select stream. Refresh. Yes. Perfect. Hi everyone, for those who come. I mean, it's not mandatory. But if you're looking this in the past, no worry. I just jumped in because I wanted to play a bit with a Monster Hunter. Tomorrow we will not have too much opportunity to do that, or maybe yes, because the Crimson Desert come in the night. But I will play Crimson Desert tomorrow. So let's see. And I don't know which game I will play the most during these lives. It could be one or the other. I had a bit of free time. I don't hear the audio of the game. There is no audio from the game, but you hear it. I don't. Why? What the hell is happening? Why my audio is not working? Now I know why it's not working. Just a second. Okay. Now I hear it. Perfect. Too many setups and things that are virtual. So yesterday I basically during the night, so out of stream, I was able to do part of the mission that is there. I found a canine, so I could go underground and do the mission. It was find one of these feral creatures and beat it. It was one of the... I don't even remember what it was. We cannot upgrade anything yet. Okay. So what we have to do is do some of the quests for the rest of the team. The canine is great for movement, not so much for fighting, so we will swap it with something else. And we don't have eggs to hatch, and we will get back our queen. Was our Rathalos queen, right? That we had. We begin to use the method to by level. There it is. This one the correct one? We have another one. What have I done? Do we have a different queen, Ratian? No. So that's the correct one. Okay, is an S rank. Yes. Canine is not necessary. Okay. So we can play and then release the stuff. I don't know how long it will be this live. I think 1 or 2 hours. Not important. When I get tired, I will stop. Iggy, let's go. Let's begin with the lady. With Thea. Side story. Start. I want to do the side stories because apparently they give you very important updates. Like they give you important recipes or powers or skills that are relevant in the exploration. So leave them behind is not a great idea.
You're practically beaming.
Do you have a better story than the last time, Thea?
I went looking for some info on the whereabouts of the Gale Force porkers, and guess what I found?
Friend your friend?
He's a Shepparton boy, and even though I'm an...
Don't worry, Thea. I'll find one of them poogies you're looking for. I see that look.
It's all about the Poogie. I mean, with all due respect, I'm not interested in the Poogie story. I don't care. It's sorry excuse for finding Poogies. Whatever. Let's go. Not relevant. We'll skip it. We'll just go. Tell me what I have to do and I will do it. I also changed the armor to something else because the Paolomu armor was looking a bit... Where do we have to go? Oh, is in the village? Okay. Maybe there is another exit here. So maybe we lost the guy and we have to find him. Okay. Most likely he's in trouble. Find him, save him. There is a monster attacking him. The usual story. The side quests are not that inspiring. They are not. They're very simple, but it makes sense. It's not like it's a big problem. But it's also true that they are not inspired. Do I have to follow you? Okay.
He snuck up on us!
I'm not yet fast enough in reacting to these kind of situations. I should have swapped
You did it!
to the swimmer.
Done!
What is the name of it? The Royal Ludront. I should have used him. Okay. Can we fly from here? Okay. Oh, he is in the water anyway. No, this is a quest in the water. Is a quest that is active or something that we have to do? Or we already have done? Let's see. Okay, I don't care about that quest. Where do we have to go? There. Why don't I teleport? Why I didn't teleport there? I should simply teleport. Now is too late. No, actually, it's not too late. Let's do it. So we want to go there. Most likely the best option is this one. Hello. Hi, Magnetaria. I'm good. I'm better. I'm not yet fully recovered, but I'm better. Thank you for asking. So we are doing the side quests today, or a bit of the side quests. The one for the secondary characters. Because other way we don't unlock the skills that I want to be unlocked. Okay, there is a guy.
Shy!
Huh? Thea?
Oh, he's very small.
You shouldn't be running around out here by yourself.
Thing is, I was
Yes?
out fetching some firewood. I tried to.
I'm sorry, I will skip this quest. I don't care about him. I'm very sorry.
What auspicious. Is.
I'm more interested in some other character stories that are
Of course
more
I do.
interesting.
But what kind of honorary big sister would I be? I
Oh,
know.
honorary big sister, who cares?
Gosh,
Thea.
Okay,
will do. Just make.
sure.
Whatever. How is it going, Magnetari? Is all good? Oh, this I need. I want them. Why didn't kill them? Okay, lot of materials.
What a win!
And those are also good. Let's have a faster Mosty. Perfect. And for the... Where do we have to go? This way? Oh, this is great. We have a lot of them. That's what materials that I was missing. We could grab some eggs. Just one egg. Just to check the gacha mechanic and see what we get. I don't know yet if I like in general in the well, another one. The ranges we already have. Whatever. What do you feel about the gameplay loop? The gameplay loop is not bad. I think that the time to kill is a bit too long with the monsters. So they were forced to introduce this idea that you can one-shot the monsters. So you don't fight a lot of monsters. But on the same time, when you fight them is a bit long. I would have maybe liked a bit shorter time to kill. But this is something that was true also in the other game. They are reproducing or trying to copying from Monster Hunter in general, where time to kill is very slow. So it makes sense. On the other side, I would have liked to have a bit more control in the fights.
And intel have led us this far.
Milita
Will
tired?
the rest
Oh,
of our
okay.
search really proceed so
Tired
smoothly?
for what in general?
We're up against one
I mean,
predictable
if you want to chat, if you don't want to
We
chat, don't
have to
worry. I
chase
will
the
not
porker down
ask you
ourselves.
directly,
He's supposed to be a
and I will let you just
creature.
enjoy the watching
There's an
experience.
idea. We'll meet the Poogie where he lit. Allow me. Hear ye, gale force porker! Not so.
Okay, all this part with Tia is so
I
stupid.
personally thought it was.
Bullseye.
I don't see any bull.
Okay, we have another piggy.
Come on.
Oh, we had the race with the piggies, right? I forgot about it. Hi, Edward. How is it going? Ryan is playing the game, but no, it's not a problem since I pay much more attention to the play itself. My mind work a little bit different upon. No worry. I don't think you are spotting the. I mean, I don't know where you arrived in the game, but I'm going very slow. So we are still in the second area, so I don't think you are spotting too much. But it's going well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
This is territory.
Your Highness!
I remember.
I don't like the races.
Oh,
I don't like these races. This is a game mechanic that I don't enjoy too much. It's generic mechanic made just to make you lose time and make you feel like you are doing something different. I understand it. But it's not the kind of variety that works. Not to me. Also because, I mean, this would work if it was like in Expedition, where you have only aesthetical changes. Like you do something different. What is this purple one? Oh, the purple one is to slow you down. Okay, you should have told me before. Will we be able to catch him back? And also there is the problem here of the, how is it called? The rubber band effect. So the piggy will be faster than you even if you are going very well at the beginning. And then later it will slow down if you are getting close to him, like when you're getting closer to the end. I don't like too much this idea. Rubber banding has never been a thing that I enjoyed in games, especially racing games. Now we lost a lot of time, but the piggy was there and he's matching his speed to our speed. I don't enjoy that. This is something I would have designed differently. But also I hope we are not going to have to do a second race because I don't want to play again this game. This mini game. And here we are. Wow, we won. It doesn't even feel gratifying because you know that you notice the rubber band so much that you cannot even enjoy that. But yeah, we did the Tia mission to get rid of her.
Captain! You won!
How's the boy?
Yep.
He's back in.
Good.
So let me guess. We can see the Poogie position after we get notified about the Poogie.
Born. Oh man, I wish I could have raced Bullet Bacon.
Okay, Thea.
Don't worry, Edward. I thought that you were interested in looking the lives, and therefore I told you that I just moved here. Because, I mean, when I publish a video, I don't want to be not free to go in live and do something else. So it was creating a problem, killing the videos, not showing them, and everything else. So I just have a different channel where I can do whatever I want without worrying about metrics.
Once, when I was little,
Even if we have live with 2 people, it doesn't matter.
what happened? How'd you
Thank
get
you, too,
home?
for being here.
A ranger ended up saving me. One riding a crimson.
Hold on. Are you saying the child I rescued back then was?
Yep.
Ah, okay. She was saved by
That really was?
Leo.
Holy
Okay.
mackerel. I can't believe you two met before Thea joined the.
If I remember correctly, that was right around when I was promoted to captain. The search for a lost child in Blightstone Woods was one of my first big jobs.
And I've been your biggest. I joined the Rangers.
Okay, we know that she admired him. It's not that big of a story.
Good work. You got it. The road to rangerhood is a long one. As such,
I don't think that she was a very good, like that she did. They did a very good character with her.
you bet, Rudy. I will.
I'm not so sure about all this, but oh well.
Okay. Oh, what do we got? Episode reward. Tetea Kagashi. Learn stealthily. Increase crit rate. Okay, interesting. Wait a second. This is actually very interesting. I had no idea about this mechanic. So, when you go forward with their specific stories, apart from unlocking new abilities, like we got a new recipe, from her I got that when the piggy is around, we get a notification because there is a piggy around. But now at the second step, the Kadachi gets better. It gets stealthy. I don't know what is the use of stealthy for the Kadachi. Because not for the Kadachi, but for the Kagachi. It's a Kagachi. In the hand of her, because she's a side character. Yes, I'm working on one game at the time, Magnetaria. At this time. Actually, I'm working on kind of 2 games. But the new one I want to publish, and I hope that I will be able to do something with it. The problem is I'm at the beginning of development of it. I want to deliver it in a few months because it's not exactly a game. It's a kind of a different concept, but I don't want to spoil it. But I'm not sure I want to do it in Unreal Engine now. Because my problem is Unreal Engine performances have a very annoying cap. Like the minimum ceiling for Unreal Engine performance is very bad, let's say, and is computationally heavy. And I want to try to learn Godot Engine and see if I can do something by learning Godot Engine and making the project in Godot Engine. So I don't know yet. I'm a bit in the phase of deciding it. And then I have another game that is halfway through in Unreal Engine that I am working on, that I want to see a bit what I can do with it. I have to decide which one of the 2 one moving forward this year. I'm not yet sure. So we get here the new weapon for the character that is a different kind of weapon. So now she can use the hunting horn. This is very important. This changed a lot of my idea about the gameplay. How do I switch the weapon for her? Is it something that she do? Oh, with R. Okay. If I use RS. So she can become a buffer. That is actually important because I didn't like the way she was, like the damage she was dealing, but I think the Karaji is extremely helpful. So if I can swap to make her a support by using the hunting horn, that is actually very good. A very good idea. This is new and a very welcome change. Perfect. So we have to unlock all the other ones. We will go with Eleanor. And for Eleanor, we care about the story.
Do you have a minute? There's been something on my mind recently.
Oh, do tell.
Well, the villagers welcomed us so kindly. I'd like to thank them. And I can't think of
The villagers
better
didn't welcome us kindly. They wanted to kick us. It's just after we served it twice that they welcomed us.
Million dumplings, do you? I'd rather not be run out of the village if possible.
No, not dumplings. It's just, Canalta is a uniquely bountiful place, and that's what gives
If
it
I've
its
considered the
wondrous
previous
monster
version of
approach.
Unreal Engine,
Think of the
that's it.
wealth of ingredients at our fingertips. There's so many options. I could stage a banquet for the entire village.
I will let the dialogue
Sounds
finish
to
and
me
then.
like you're just looking for an excuse to cook.
It's one of our duties as riders, isn't it? Be grateful for our ingredients and honor them by making a meal. I've been thinking about representing those rider ideals in cuisine. And then I thought, if we could cook something like that and share it, then maybe we could strengthen our bonds with the villagers.
Like some sort of food-based cultural exchange? I admit a tasty feast could be quite effective in that regard.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. But I'm not entirely sure that my cooking would be to the taste of the shepherd and people.
In that case, it couldn't hurt to ask Master Cole to taste test it for us.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea!
I fear I may regret asking. But what sort of food would you have him sample, Lady Eleanor?
To match his standing, I was thinking of the main course at the banquet I presided over when my sister took the throne. I call it the Bouillon Waterfall.
The bouillon waterfall?
A hearty dish made by filling a monster stomach with fixings and spices before broiling it over an open flame. The spicy, aromatic broth cascades out the
How long
moment
do
you
we have to
cut
speak
it,
about food?
and just as the meat reaches your tongue, it melts away like magic.
The description alone is making my mouth water.
Yeah, okay, but we don't need to have
Receive a
that.
standing ovation.
It
sounds
was a
like
very
a
long
lot of
dialogue.
fun.
Okay, let's keep a bit. I'm sorry.
I do. It was what we ate
This has gone from mouth-watering to heart-rip.
I'm sorry. getting back on topic. We should go track down.
Sure.
So she has a very sad story.
What ingredients are we looking?
First, we need a Garuga stomach.
I will respond to you guys, sorry.
Using a flame sack
It's just that it's a
instead,
very long
but they're too
dialogue.
fire resistant to be any good for cooking. We'll also need aged royal jelly. The clumps of honey you'll often see stuck to Arzuros. Using a breath attack on an Arzuros should knock it right off. And finally, I need a melon.
So altogether we'll have a Garuga stomach.
Okay, we need materials. Okay, we don't need to. Perfect. Sorry. I can finally respond to you guys. Sorry. Fine. So Edward, the question from Edward is, sorry, have you considered to the previous versions of Unreal Engine? Yes, but it could not help so much because Unreal Engine has a very... Can you stop doing stuff for me? Okay, so I'm not... Finally, she stopped. The previous version of Unreal Engines, I began working with Unreal Engine since already 4.26, and I like more the interface of the 5 version of Unreal. It's way better. There are some interesting tools in Unreal Engine that I like, but I don't use. So the main issue I have is that now Unreal Engine is moving toward a very realistic way of rendering. That is very good when you're using the MetaHuman, like the one that you're seeing here. I'm looking kind of good. And you can do cool effects and stuff like that. But the minimization of performances for games that do not require ultra-realistic graphics are not there. So you're forced in the ferret rendering, you're forced in the DirectX 12, other way the lighting system crumble apart. The simulation for space screen is not good. Space screen is another technology for global illumination. It's just not good. It's very noisy, you don't have full control. Nanite is great, but I don't need it that much, and I can use Nanite with a trick to downscale my meshes and exporting them anyway. So from that perspective, Unreal is not helping me. Where Unreal could help me is all the different tools that he has built in, for example, animation system and stuff like that. But also that one, I end up writing basically my own things by myself. So I'm not very sure yet how I want to deal with that side of Unreal Engine or that way of using Unreal Engine. I'm not very happy with the way it works with many things, and I cannot really get a lot of performances for things that are very simple. So I want to try Godot, just to check, to have a vibe check, see if it works well or not. And I will maybe do some videos about me trying to learn Godot and see how it goes. To respond to Magnetaria, sorry, I made you wait a lot. Is there somewhere where I can see the previous games you have worked on? So from that perspective, I would like to avoid identifying myself with this kind of things. So I don't want it to be public. Also because those games are games that I made with mostly with companies or big companies. I can tell you that I worked on a flight simulator, a very generic one on a big flight simulator, but it's not a common one well known by everyone. With a lot of physics involved and actually not for the public. So this is one that I worked on with Unreal Engine. And the first game I made in Unity, and it was an Android game that was possible to see onto the Android store, but I didn't update it since 2015. So at some point, the Google Store removed it. So that was something I could have shown you, but it was basically an Arkanoid-like game where you, instead of moving the bar on the bottom, you were moving the ball itself. But with the bar on the bottom was fixed, and you should have turned the ball to make it go in different directions. But apart from it, I would prefer to not identify exactly the game I worked on. But now I work as a solo developer. I want to work as a solo developer for a bit. I want to try and see if I can do the stuff by myself, or see if I have to get back and work with teams, with people. Okay, we can look for the materials. I hope that the response was not too bad, guys, for both of you. Yeah, okay. Materials. Materials.
Okay.
I don't like fetch quests and fetch dialogues. They're so boring. But the curiosity that you may want to hear about is that actually I was planning, or I have in plan still at some point, a roguelike monster collector, but an idea that I got after apparently the start of the works of Neuron Valley, so it was in October. Neuron Valley was designed before, but I had no idea about Neuron Valley. I had a similar idea to make a monster collector that would be completely different in concept and ideas. So it's not anywhere close to Neuron Valley, and it's also not anywhere close to be done because I don't have the resources to make all the models that I need. What is that? What are we missing? What are we missing? Tell me.
Okay.
Are we done? Perfect. Yeah, no problem, McIntyre. I'm sorry for not giving a more complete response. But yeah, one of the core project was the simulation one. It was a big team and working on very important physics simulations and advanced renderings. So we have to go and collect the materials. Where are them? This direction. So we cannot. I don't like that you cannot really figure out where you can climb with the Kadachi or the creators. It's not clear what is climbable and what is not. I don't like this. I every time wonder, can I do it or not? And it's either you remember, oh, there is the Poogie around. We want to look for him. If it is visible, yes. If it, oh, this is the one. Okay, no. I already didn't find it before. I've also discovered that some Poogies are underground and you just have to get exactly in the spot and click on the spot to get them. Okay, here what do we have to do? I guess this is the material. Perfect. The next ones are one there, one there. Okay, perfect. So we know where we want to go. There is a Poogie nearby. Can we stop having Poogie everywhere? I've been here. I already have found 2 Poogies in this area. How many Poogies are here? Most likely is there. So you should do these and these. And then you go for this. This. And you cannot climb this one. Okay. It seems UE with ears. Build itself to a specific path. Yes, Unreal Engine has forced themselves to the path of the ferret rendering. There is different, like there are many companies now moving to forward plus rendering. Other than that, they have a lot of requirements from the hardware perspective. They try to go for the ultra realistic and for the AAA productions. It's still good for small teams. You can do a lot of cool stuff if you are a small team with Unreal Engine, and it's not by any means a bad engine. But if you're doing a small indie game that you don't want to use too many resources because you want it to be usable everywhere, that it becomes a problem. Like optimizing for Steam Deck becomes a big problem at some point. So if I want to make a small indie game that is maybe not using an incredible amount of resources, devil job, bye-bye. Okay, I was trying to look for the Poogie. We don't know it. I will find it some other time. But yeah, they really moved toward a specific direction and they are making it worse. Like all the lowest performance things are deprecated. So that means you are forced to use Lumen, basically. You are forced to use other technologies. I'm trying to optimize my MetaHuman a lot to make him use less resources. At the moment, I use 20% of my GPU just for my avatar. And I was trying to do a bit less consumption. But the worst part is that it uses 4-5 gigabytes of VRAM. And it's a bit too much for what it's projecting. And I try to remove also the things on the background that I have, like I have a room behind and everything else, but it doesn't change anything because it's the Unreal Engine itself base level of performance required that is the problem. it's very annoying to optimize. And of course, if you have a person, like a proper person that works on the shading, like a technical artist like Neuron Valley has, you can work on optimizing some of the solutions, replacing stuff. But if I have to work hard on doing that, maybe I can just do a different engine. Also because I end up rewriting most of the code myself anyway. I mean, for the game. So if I develop a mechanic, I don't rely on the code written by Unreal. I write my own stuff. At least often. Okay, now this is not climbable. Why this is not climbable and the other one was? Is this one climbable? That one seems climbable. It is, okay. Climbability is not great. Really? Can't you jump on the side? What are we supposed to do here? I want to do the mission very quickly and do the next one. Need a... Oh, we need a jelly. Okay, perfect. Thank you. At least it's supporting me. And which jelly do we need? We need a breath attack to something. The jellies. The jelly. So you can breath attack the jellies? No, you cannot. Oh, sorry. I got another monster. We need a young Garuga stomach, aged jelly, and aged jelly will fall off the Azuros. Oh, we have to. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay. Then we have to go up there. Abigadash is faster. Okay. Perfect. We have to go up here, I guess. We have a way to climb? No, of course, we don't have a way to climb. LP. We need a young Garuga something, so I guess we have to kill a young Garuga here. There is a young Garuga here, right? Yep. Can we one-shot him? No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. So, young Garuga is technical or strength? It looked more technical to me. So we'll assume it's technical. Therefore, we'll go with the... And we want to use the hammers. That's it.
Counting on you.
Thank goodness.
Still don't know if it is technical or not, or maybe we have the information.
Let's go.
Thank you.
He's enraged. We don't have this information. Okay. Why for some monsters we have it? So we can try to do... If I do a green one now and then two red, I should be able to cast the song. Sorry, lady. So we want to do... It doesn't choose any attack that is not... Okay, whatever. We cannot counter him anyway. So we did a song that is this one. Now we have to do a red one. What is the order of the notes that appear? What, it was blue before. Why is rainbow now? Whatever. We are going to do a strength attack.
Now's our chance.
Don't push yourself.
I have actually looked into the DLSS 5 thing. Jensen Wong declared that gamers that are wrong is not a post-processing filter, but is an in-game thing that render using the information from the engine itself. So it's kind of a... is basically similar to a lighting technology. There is a different kind. They use the information from the inside the engine. The problem is a bit different. Like, if you cannot make it look different than just a filter applied with AI and shitty as it is, then it doesn't matter whatever it is. You can have the most complex scenario you want. If it looks like crap, it looks like crap. And the moment your method make the characters looking like on a green screen, you failed miserably. There is like that scene with the people like in the... I always forget about the name. Starfield? Is that the name of the game from Bethesda? The Stellar game from Bethesda. I always forget the name of it. That I actually have also the controller of. But I don't remember the name. But that part looks like they are on a green screen. It looks like a terrible composite. It's not acceptable. You cannot present that thing... Starfield, yes. You cannot present that as a technology for gamers. Especially, you should not call it DLSS. Call it differently. Call it like... This is a thing that I don't understand about companies. They always try to make everything go together with something that is good-willed by people and destroy that. You will never gather anything good out of that. Don't call it DLSS. Give it a different name. It's so simple. Call it deep learning lighting reprojection, deep learning relighting method, whatever you want. Don't call it super resolution because it's not super resolution. It's not like it's out of the scope of DLSS. That's what makes me angry actually about it. And no, people are not wrong. It's Jensen Wong that is wrong. That is trying to sell as much as he can. Because capitalism. Well, the Radalos is gone. Okay, now I have the song and I want to play the song. But I don't have the... I should be able to activate it, right? It's correct. I played it, then I should be able to play. Performing a magnificent trio that I don't have the energy for. So at the moment, what happens if I switch weapon? Because I have to defend myself, but I would die anyway. The Radalos already died. Maybe we use a life root. No, life powder.
Don't push yourself.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think they will step back, like they will jump back from that thing. Also, the performances are terrible. It's... I don't think it's what... I don't think it's worth. DLSS 5 looks like a way to use more computational power and justify the use of computational power. That's it. I should have done it on a different part.
You ready?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Perfect. Young Garuga is done.
Nice teamwork.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the stomach. Perfect. And we have a lot of rare dents. I mean, at this point, we might as well try to... No, I don't want to get here. There is a Deviljo, an annoying Deviljo. Bad boy. Bad Deviljo. Might as well get some eggs, right? I don't like this specific area for the egg collection. I don't like it because it takes too long from the collection of the egg to exiting. And I would have preferred if they would have had a quality of life that you can run if you are not in danger, if there is not a monster spawned here in the area. Like now, if I collect one egg and there is not a monster, why should I go slow? Rigarado. Now the Yangaroo is there, so you can actually say, okay, now there is a danger and that's why you go slow. Perfectly fine. But I want to be able to run away when there isn't a danger.
All right.
That's actually the main reason when I'm not staying inside lens. We can teleport there, right? We are looking west. So we are looking west. We are here. So I guess this is the point.
Okay.
Oh, we have an ultra rare then. There are the worst ones. I've not been able to use them properly yet.
Oh my.
To have a good result with them. Eye motion vector, which are a core feature of DLSS to work. I think the one reason for calling. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I'm perfectly fine with what you say. Sorry, the question is, there is one thing that DLSS 5 uses that was seen in the trailer, and is the AI motion vectors, which are core feature of DLSS. True.
Thanks.
The problem with that is that you can still use the same features and call it DLSS plus something else. DLSS plus DLL blah, like they do with DLSS plus reflex. Because yes, it's using the same base, but it's not the same thing. It's using it for a different goal. It is fine. You're like, I'm not against them using the technology to make something new. I'm against them merging DLSS that is working well, that is great, with something else, and we always know what happened. I mean, we saw Windows and we saw other companies. They will always make everything worse with AI. They have this thing that they have to push for AI, whatever it takes, and every product that get worse just because they have to push for AI. Why there are always only 2 eggs in the ultra rare dens? The ultra rare dens are crap. I've been extremely. I mean, I tried 3 ultra rare dens, like this super rare dens or whatever they're called, and they're always bad. I always have only 2 eggs inside. That is fine if you guarantee me that I get an ultra rare egg inside, and you don't, and then you don't even have good like rare monsters inside. What is the goal of it? This is another game design choice that I don't understand. So we want to go there. Oh, we are going basically to the village. And tell me that you want to go to the village. I would have saved much time.
We've got everything we need. Rudy, would you do me a favor and get Master...
Leave it to me.
Fantastic. Then let...
Anything I can help with?
Oh, well, you could set the table, but, won't the others get irritated if they see...
Don't worry about them.
In that
Okay, the
case,
Crown Prince is
I'm
really
more
too
than
good.
happy to have
Great.
He's like the perfect person.
time to...
He's humble, he's incredible. This prince is too much. What happened? It froze. Why? The game crashed again. Why did it crash it now? Why did it crash it? The game crashes a bit too often. It's very well optimized, but it crashes a bit too often. Blade Runner will be here, will be real when I'll be old as fuck. What do you mean with this? You mean that you will like? What do you think from Blade Runner? I have to relaunch the game. That would be the reality. Because this is actually curious to me. I actually like a lot. There are some books, like the books from Asimov, that do an incredible job in predicting some part of the future and a terrible job in predicting some other parts. It is always fascinating for me. So if you've never read, Asimov, it's a great, in my opinion, great books. 43. We lost 4 minutes of game. I hope we didn't lose the fight with the young Garuga.
Okay.
We lost the fight with the young Garuga? No, we just lost the egg that was completely useless. Perfect. We can go to Shepard and camp.
We've got Rudy. Leave it to fantastic.
Anything I can.
What is it? What was happening with the graphic card?
Great.
All right.
Is it going to work this time? Yes.
Bon appetit. Here we are, Eleanor's patented bouillon waterfall.
Lady Eleanor. And a few uninvited looky-loos as well, it seems.
I'm all finished up over here too, Eleanor.
Thank you. All right, everyone, dig in.
Amazing.
Oh, she finally cooked something. Well, she cooked well. She just made a terrible dish for us.
I admit I was.
I am astonished.
I'm so happy you enjoyed it.
In the cuisine of our people, taste, but I could taste your reverence.
Indeed, it is. Forgive me if this isn't Fantastic!
I'd prefer you held off on that.
Master.
Is something wrong? You seem to enjoy the food.
You are still in the middle of your journey. Once you have chosen your path, once you have reached your journey's end, that's when I would like to take you up on your offer. You said this was a celebratory meal. We should...
Very well,
Okay.
then.
Good.
After such a great...
I
see. Well,
He's given us his word. We'd better come back with good news. And when
Yes.
we do,
yeah.
It's the dialogues are a bit too long. Like, they are a bit overextended. I don't want to spend my... Like, I understand that they want them to sound natural, but they're also a bit too long. Okay, we have a new recipe. She has a new weapon. And the Anjanath has Fiery Spirit. Temporary increase fire damage dealt when the monster goes in transformation during the battle. This is very cool. I like a lot the progress in the quests. You get new things. Now we read you guys. Sorry. I've seen that you wrote, but I was not able to because I had to follow the story. I think that we have again the bug where the game is loading from the disk for no reason. Yes, the game is using my disk. Why? Okay, let me save and try to reload the game, and then we can chat in the meanwhile. Now the disk usage is at 99%. This was an issue I had the other day. I hope I don't need to reboot my computer for this. So, quit game. So this usage go to 0 now. Perfect. It was the game for sure. And now I'll launch it again. So, Magnetaria says, the reason I believe Microsoft insists on using AI everywhere is that they invested a lot of money into it, but the public reaction to the AI is a lot worse than they expected. I don't believe it's way worse than they expected, to be honest. I think they knew that this was going to come. I think that every company knows that AI were going to not be received well. I strongly disbelieve that. But yes, they invested a lot of money and they tried to push it through the throat of everyone because AI is a B2B thing. It's most important to sell to the other companies. And the goal of AI is to get, like, at the moment, their strategy, and this is important, never fall for relying only on AI, because their strategy is the following. They want to be sure that no one is able anymore to, for example, code without using AI, because that means that there is no other way to do the stuff than passing from them. You have to go to them to get a code or something done. This is what they want to achieve. They want to make the world forget how to do certain things so that you have to rely on them to do them. Or this is my feeling about it. And I think that it's not just about the investment. Of course, there is the investment part, but I don't think it will pay off. And the same goes with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is, because of AI, the biggest company in the world at the moment. They are the first quadrillion company, I think. They are huge. And the only thing that the CEO thinks about is increasing market value of a company. And you have to remember what happened after COVID. After COVID, every company was trying to keep the same level of revenue or the stock value that they had during COVID. And it's impossible. But they had to lay off people just because they were not able to, so that they could try to keep the value of the stock at the same level. It's just a stupid way of doing stuff. It's a not sustainable system. I don't think that this way of capitalism is the way, and it's by definition something that will, they will make people poorer, and that's it. And to Edward, to distinguish something real, the SSD is still in one. My game is using constantly my SSD for doing nothing. So let me try with the task manager to kill it from the task manager. There is some process that the game has. End task. Because if it is this way, I have to reboot the computer, basically. And to Edward, distinguish sometime real to someone that is not anymore. Humans, I don't know. I don't know if we will get there from the perspective of human interaction, but I think that the plan of having AI being the thing that is now was important for, and this is a bit of a conspiracy theory, but all the scandals came out from US recently. They really needed something that would allow them to justify everything that comes out as it was made with AI. So now, in the past, if you had a video of someone doing something bad, you would have simply take it to the court and be like, this person is an evil person, corrupted person because of this. But with the actual system, you cannot anymore. Now you cannot. Now it's, oh, well, the video is made with AI. Try to prove that the video is not made with AI. And they're moving the quality of the videos to a level where you cannot distinguish them anymore. So how would you be able to say this person is guilty because I have a video of it, compared to this person is guilty, this is the video, but maybe it's made with AI? It's impossible. And I don't think we will have to wait that long for the Blade Runner event. I wonder why all the CEOs of the world... No, the usage is still 100%. It's like the game for some reason loves to use my hard drive. I want to burn my hard drive. Why? He's capping it at 100% now. Okay, I don't like to burn my NVMe because writing so much on the NVMe is never a good thing. So I guess I have to reboot. Still using 100%. Are you serious? Sorry, guys. This is part of the troubleshooting. So apparently performance, like, the game is not perfect. It's using 50 megabytes a second of writing. Why? Okay. Nadella has spoken about the risk of AI coming to speculative to become. Just a second, let's do something. I will quit the game because at this point it will not work. I will not play the game until I reboot the computer, and if I reboot the computer, I have to quit the live anyway. So quit, and we can chat a bit, just quickly. Let me move myself a bit larger. Just a bit, okay. And then we can, you can see my interface. We can remove, bam. At least we have something that is a bit more. Control F is not, okay, perfect. So Satya Nadella has spoken about the risk of becoming a speculative bubble. Yeah, okay. First of all, AI is not becoming a speculative bubble. AI is a speculative bubble. There is no doubt about it. They all know it. It will explode very soon, or it will explode because there is a lot of money into it. There are just too much money into that, and it will become speculative bubble. It will be the new 2008. It will be the .com. It will be the same. Market will crash, and there will be something left behind, but the amount of money at the moment into AI are not justified. They are not justifiable. Satya Nadella knows about it. They're trying to keep the value of their company as big as they can. The problem is that to push for some new technologies, they always think that they have to be the one proposing way to use them properly, when it's usually the people that find good use of the technologies. Showing to the throat of people Copilot was a terrible idea. It was just a very bad idea. Showing through the throat of the people the DLSS 5 in the way they did it, to me, is a bad idea. Having this new generation of art and things like that in the way that it is to save cost, I don't even fully understand it. I mean, the saving of the cost from a developer, it makes sense, but it costs you less to have, like, the cost of asset generation in a video game, for example, is lower than the marketing. If you want, like, if you look at Marathon had this kind of campaign where they were having a lot of people playing a kind of a game together, like one of these streams that nobody watch, that have like 1 million budget or huge budget, like one of these terrible events that no one care about. That is not marketing. That means you have too much budget for your marketing campaign that is used in a stupid way. Remove your millions from your marketing campaign and give them to the developers. Use AI to replace your marketing guys. You have to. But yeah, apart from it, I believe it would be a huge bubble that will burst soon. OpenAI is already struggling. If you look at OpenAI, they are already showing that they are getting very close problems. They are trying to mitigate companies from exiting, but if you follow the scene, they are struggling a lot. The Sam Altman is more and more nervous in his declarations. They jumped on the Pentagon deal just the moment the Anthropic was not selected. But Anthropic, like Cloud from Anthropic, is a great AI support for coding. Is very good, scary good. ChatGPT isn't. It is not at all. So ChatGPT has the only use of pretend to be human at the moment and pretend to support you psychologically, but all it does is telling you that you're right. There was actually a legal case about a woman that was basically convinced by ChatGPT that her lawyer was gaslighting her and that she should have get rid of them. And she basically created a series of ruling, or that she defended herself by presenting a lot of things, and they were all made up in court. And now there is a lawsuit against OpenAI for 10 million plus from the lawyers that have been fired by this person. That's another reason to be a bit heavy. That's also another reason to bit by bit heavy migration to Linux. This is another reason why I don't fully understand Microsoft, Edward. Because yes, so there is SteamOS now. Sorry if there is a noise in the microphone. I was trying to move it a bit lower. SteamOS now is a bit of a thing. Like, we know that SteamOS is coming, and more people are using it. It's not yet desktop ready, but it's supporting a lot into creating Linux distro that are better for normal people. And Microsoft is still trying somewhat to push stuff that is not relevant for people and decrease the usage of Windows. Because there are a lot of stuff that I hate from Windows and I'm getting tired of. The only reason why I don't use Linux at the moment are two. One is that I cannot develop games in Linux. There are too many software that I need to run properly. But the second one is also the user interface. Linux is an OS developed by developers. And unfortunately, if there is something that developers are not good at, it's user experience. They think that the best way you can do something is by writing on a console. That's the worst part of Linux. And of course, having to deal with the community of Linux, like Linux is a gatekeeper community. Ubuntu is not that good. There are too many distros around. So Linux is still a bit far from being that. But Windows is trying to push as much as they can into adoption of Linux, it seems like, or to go to Macintosh. Like really, macOS at this point is a better solution because you shove AI everywhere. It doesn't work. Already with the start menu changes, they made it terrible. And I found it laughable when they said recently that they will try to focus a bit of time into push features that are relevant for the people that use Windows. There is an admission that they were not doing it. They were pushing for something else. I don't know. It's just stupid. But by the way, apparently we cannot play the game because I have to reboot the computer. And then I should have to restart the streaming. But at this point, we can simply call it a day. I will try to do some stuff. I have to do some coding. I'm thinking about doing some videos where I also code a bit. Maybe I would do some lives where I try to learn about Godot and see how it works. But I don't know yet. I have to figure it out. But yeah, I want to from tomorrow we will play a bit of Crimson Desert. It's a new game coming in. I want to try it. It seems technically incredible. I'm curious to test it. I want to see how it goes. And then in the next days, I have to go back and work for real on my projects because I spend too much time far from them. So I have to begin to code a bit. And I don't know if I should just reduce the amount of activity on YouTube or use what I'm doing there as YouTube content. I don't know yet. But perfect. Thank you both of you guys for your support. I mean, you are incredible. You are always here. I love it. Thank you guys. I'm at the moment on Bazite. Very stable for Monster Hunter. No crashes. Just one visual bug, but so far super usable. It's great. The problem of having the visual bug is kind of a problem. It should not happen. And also, again, unfortunately, Linux is still something only for people that are willing to fiddle with. It's the same thing with the 3D printing before Bumblelab. I don't know if you know about 3D printing, but before it was you have to learn a lot about how to make things work, and now it's just print something like a normal printer with a Bumblelab. So you can choose the two options. But of course, everyone wants the simple solution, and therefore Bumblelab is dominating the field, and Prusa is losing a bit of terrain. So I feel like it's the same. But with that said, guys, thank you both for following me. I'm sorry that the live was only 1 hour. I hope to do it longer, but the crash created the problem with the game. Apparently, the game doesn't like crashing, and it does want to destroy your drives. I have to figure out why. But thank you again. It's great to have you here. Thank you for the support. See you in the next video. Bye.